him, they're still having effect.
Yeah, Sergio, too, but he's stepping back with his hands up, which is a good thing. You know, as the last fight we seen,
But it's that right hand right there that does enough work.
But you can see when Bivol throws the 1-2s like this, he is scoring.
No, don't push him, don't push him. He's going to have a harder time doing it with Bivol.
I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
And Dmitry Bivol, in the undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world. Here, round one.
Bivol, how is he going to be able to break that distance? First round is to get past that jab.
Can't get off to a slow start, which he usually likes to do.
His punch count. So Canelo can't start off short and slow because Bivol is a puncher that throws shots and
they want to be unpredictable with the right hand.
Tight guard being shown here by Canelo.
Was more too predictable when he tried to throw that. They want to make Canelo thinking about that.
Effective, even if it's just touching those gloves.
Left hand off the top of the head.
A home for the right hand to the gut.
Chris, is this going to be the way Bivol fights every single round tonight?
You know, that's the sense I got from talking to him.
Of course, Canelo has never been knocked down either.
To the right side, to the left side of Plant's shoulder roll defense.
But that fight was close on the scorecards at the time of the stoppage. When they watch back the Kovalev fight, they know.
But he has smart feet. Always aware of his positioning.
Of punches, jabs specifically, that Kovalev was throwing.
Bivol has better fundamentals and foundation than Kovalev.
And down his guards. But he has to gain the respect of Canelo because Canelo is just walking.
Job blocking those, but they're always there, Sergio.
Yeah, but I want to see how Canelo's going to react, but he hasn't let go of that right hand yet. Or to the body, because Bivol does.
There's more of them.
With the strength of that right hand, whether it's to the chin.
Start of the second round, Canelo trying to sneak that uppercut.
There's an uppercut again that just misses.
Them trying to find the range. Trying to see what punches he can land comfortably. Bivol seems as if he's just trying to find what works for him.
Alvarez against Callum Smith constantly hit his arms. Oh, that snuck through, caught the chin a little bit for Canelo.
It's really hard to get past that high guard.
Whenever Canelo starts loading up, even if you block them,
to be the boss.
He has to make it uncomfortable for Canelo.
No, don't push him, don't push him.
Ugly pushing him, leaning on him. He has to be.
Daniel, we talk about Canelo having such great power.
So his punches has a lot of thump behind him, including.
In that first round, I noticed Canelo was landing.
Swing and a miss with the left hook by Canelo. Well, Chris, he won
for Canelo. Not many opponents throw body shots at Canelo.
More than I expected him to early on.
That's a sneaky power punch by Bivol that sits up.
But you can see when Bivol throws the 1-2s like this, he is scoring. And Dmitry Bivol looks the part so far.
Yeah, Dmitry Bivol looks sharp in these early rounds. He clearly has a good game plan.
There's that right hand to the body. That
put the guard for Alvarez.
Right hand upstairs. I want to see more punches like that.
There's another uppercut bothering Canelo, Daniel.
And you could, excuse me, Daniel.
That left goes around the guard. Well, the game plan is pretty obvious for Bivol.
A lot of power behind them. They're still having effect.
Yeah, Sergio, too, but he's stepping back with his hands up, which is a good thing. You know, as the last fight we seen.
And that's why Bivol's going to be such a...
Again, a flurry from Bivol.
Stepping back with his hands down, it wasn't a good...
And how about Bivol coming back?
Right. so it's hard to pierce those gloves.
Conversation, Chris, all week long. Can Bivol win a decision over Canelo in Vegas?
Watch your head.
Like he can if he throws punches like this.
Take his time and then start to figure out his opponent and wear him.
He's going to have a harder time doing it with Bivol. Chance to break that range. Maintain that. And Bivol is not loading up on punches as well. This is an excellent round. Left side, he comes around the guard. Bivol coming back.
As we begin round 4. Canelo wanted to be challenged, Daniel. He's going back upstairs as well. Yes, he's got a challenge tonight, doesn't he?
Absolutely, but I want heavyweight power that we know he has.
Active. Both these guys are very good defensive.
To face the best of the
power of Bivol. As of now, we've seen
have been sharp. His jab.
I like that
nice
right hand.
Yeah, right hand to the body. You don't. Bivol doing a pretty good job defending that right hand of Canelo, although it has
the volume has worked for him in the first 3 rounds.
As you mentioned, a lot of fighters go to Canelo's butcher,
But it's that right hand right there that does enough work. Bivol doing a great job backing up, letting Canelo plant his feet, staying off the rope.
this round.
Opening up a little bit.
His back's touch the ropes. He's moving laterally.
His strongest attributes. Massive uppercut thrown there from Alvarez.
It is.
Now Canelo. For Alvarez so far.
Absolutely, it's been one.
When you're fighting Canelo, you need that discipline.
On Bivol.
But we've seen this before with Canelo Alvarez.
4 full rounds, it's pretty apparent that this is not going to be a walk in the park.
We've seen it with BJ Saunders, and then
Last round it was Bivol who was coming forward. There's a right hand again, the uppercut. Look at him go! Oh my word, Bivol! And Canelo wants more of it!
disciplined by Bivol. I mean, he landed his shots. Right hooks, overhand rights being landed by Canelo.
Oh. Bivol, he's a boxing robot in there.
That's what Dmitry Bivol is so great at.
Trying to weather the storm right now because
Make of his demeanor so far, Daniel. Another good jab, and is strong.
The last couple of rounds, but that flow.
Let's see if he goes back to the uppercut that was successful.
That onslaught and that combination is because Bivol.
Been his most effective one of the night.
Finishing off with a straight right hand is Bivol, and again he connects. Impressive stuff by Bivol. Early on in this fight. There is one. Chris, is this the type of fight you thought
Before this fight, but would the lights in the moment be too big?
I think Canelo's going to have to be content with hitting shoulders, arms, and forearms.
From Dmitry Bivol with the jab. I didn't expect this many combinations. Dmitry Bivol, at this point, absolutely not.
The way that Bivol is performing right now.
Bivol's looking straight at the chest.
and he's looking to set this right hand up.
Why Canelo's having a hard time breaking that distance?
Do you see any fatigue right now on Canelo?
A little bit of frustration. One that looks calm and collected with a poker face.
Sharp as he is.
I see the same thing, and I might even having his moments, and a lot of close rounds as
This strategy would work against Canelo.
We're going to find out, Daniel, because right now he has to be satisfied hitting him. That's exactly the game plan that Canelo had against Callum Smith.
Last round, Bivol 13.
Hook to the body right there. The arm just dig down to the left side of the body of Bivol.
Well, how do you think Dimitri's doing out there?
He's doing great.
With Chris Mannix, who's in the corner of Bivol.
Most of the shots, and he's a busier guy.
The judges can hear him. Look, he's hitting it 4 times in a row. See, Canelo's doing nothing.
One thing I've
He's been in with big, destructive punches. In the game plan, a little bit better than Canelo.
Redness on the face of Canelo Alvarez.
Plan coming in.
Exactly. See, he's blocking every punch. Look,
Bivol looks much better. Said, hey, this could be tied. Maybe Bivol about round. There's some that probably
Having more success landing punches than really anyone I've seen since Gennady Golovkin. 65 in favor of Dmitry Bivol. That jab.
Giving us great combinations, but he stopped Canelo from throwing. So
look at that left hook from Bivol.
Pushing him, punching at him, not giving up, not stepping back. The Russian is bullying Canelo.
Is being used flawlessly as a weapon. Bivol.
And he just did so there. It's the 1-2 combination for Bivol.
Bivol's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this fight.
I think Bivol is really pulling it off here.
Anybody that will tell you how Bivol will win this fight,
all the while Bivol
Canelo missed.
Right hand.
and do what he's been doing the first half of this fight.
And I will edge out Bivol.
Let's see what Chris Mannix thinks. And he has risen to the occasion thus far.
Let him go. Stop.
In these spurts, he shouldn't do it. He should continue. I'd like to see Canelo throw more punches. Let your hands go a little bit more.
Canelo looks.
Perhaps back in his legs. Has Canelo finally met his match?
Of Canelo as well, jumping off that stool.
Last few rounds. Let's check in with Chris Mannix. Concern from Eddie Reynoso.
There has been concern in that corner the last 3 rounds.
Way to get to Dmitry Bivol.
But Bivol,
Incredibly difficult fight Canelo's in. He hasn't figured out a way.
And the reason he's finding a way is because it's steps back, still punching.
Bit more than he can chew.
Overwhelming Canelo with the sheer volume of his punches.
this is the second foray into light heavyweight division for Canelo. Have to do the same to Bivol. Things continue. He knocked out Kovalev.
Putting his earmuff defense in is good enough for him because he's Bivol is a natural light heavyweight, so guarding
Spurt. They want to assure this victory.
nothing's really landed, but Canelo's definitely punching more.
As you can hear Dmitry Bivol's.
And that's why they're streaming at Bivol to work at the guard of Bivol, which is what he's going to have to.
Here in Las Vegas, let's see if the crowd wants to go.
Jab.
Here in the 10th. Bivol having the performance of his life.
And goes back to that power jab, some with that jab.
We asked Bivol during the Chris, are you surprised by what you're seeing?
Very surprised. Dmitry Bivol halfway through the 10th round. How to get to Dmitry Bivol.
Having so much success, and then Golden pulls out with his footwork.
Judges, not sure he would feel that way right now. Canelo told us how much respect he had for Bivol and told us how good he thought Bivol is. He's doing differently.
I feel like Canelo should be taking a little bit more punches. It's good to look good.
Round 9, my word, 110 to 61.
Feet. I mean, it benefits him to.
Well, Canelo is chasing greatness.
With a technician with good footwork like Bivol.
On that fight, but Bivol, he looks like he's winning it.
we are seeing some major fatigue. be in Canelo's range, seeing less of kind of power from Canelo. Putting on, and him obviously coming up in weight class.
Scores for Bivol.
Couple of knockdowns or knockout. Beat Steve Weisfeld, who I consider the gold standard.
Let's check in with Chris Mannix's scorecard. Look here tonight. Are you confident they'll get it right?
I'll say this.
Canelo Alvarez, that's a great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Staying in control, not giving up control.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
That's what Bivol is doing right now. He fights someone he wants, and a strategy and discipline, game plan, and technique. Bivol has been doing this entire fight. He's going for it, but I don't think...
If Bivol can knock out Alvarez.
He fights within himself. He doesn't get out of character.
Never seen Canelo with this type of body language.
Final round coming up. You clearly dominate.
Final round.
Bivol.
He must know it's better to close the show. He ended up the fight.
Win the 12th round.
Not take any more chances. He did exactly what...
Then to have some fool.
RC. Bruising body attack here. Was Bivol just too big?
Power, and he's strong. He's a natural light heavyweight.
Just too strong for Canelo Alvarez.
Too big, too strong, and most importantly,
Bivol's hitting him just that will. But, you know, I thought Canelo could have...
Only Floyd Mayweather has beaten him.
Went down. Very strong chin from Canelo.
champion of the world.
Canelo. Jabs from Bivol.
Take on big challenges, fighting the best. He might have...
A minute to go.
Canelo this fatigue in the fight before.
Bit off too much than he could chew here tonight.
Canelo Alvarez was a uppercut block this time. Big